Brian Heady. I am the only council member that is not up for election. And thank you for the question on the pensions, because I've had that same question and I've tried to get it discussed at city council meetings. And every time I put that and other items on the agenda, they're voted off by Mr. Sawnick, Mr. Daige, and Mr. Abel. My question is, for all of the candidates, would you allow open public discussion of these items?
Down the road, same system.
I would without a doubt encourage open public discussion, and I would dearly hope that people would come out and realize that, if we get a new council that, hopefully I'm up there and then I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you what your ideas are and your feelings on this issue, the pension issue, and other issues. We need to have a city council that's run and controlled by the people, and we really need your involvement, and we need to hear from you. I'm definitely open to spending more time on the council and hearing from people and discussing these issues.
One thing I am proud as being mayor this year is that during the public comment period, we do not have a 3-minute time limit. People are allowed to speak as long as they want, as long as they stay on topic. In addition, as a city council person and as the other council members are aware, to have a concise and clear agenda so the public is aware of what items will be discussed at a meeting, it's very important that when items are put on the agenda that is very clear and concise exactly what will be discussed. If you want to talk about parking in downtown, specifically on Route 60, it should be very clear on the agenda and for the backup that that is what you want to talk about. If a council member puts an item on the agenda that says parking, no one knows, the public doesn't know, the council doesn't know, no one knows exactly what that topic is to be discussed. I think it's very clear in every organization and board and all Robert's Rules of Order states that agenda items that are placed on an agenda must be clear so the public does have the information to do their homework, and so the council members can do their homework also to be able to address the concerns that the public has in a professional and informative manner. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sawnick, and I want to address something real quick because there's a number of people here that I'm sure that are on our water and sewer system, and since it was made here, the statement public that the system is bankrupt, that is not so. Check with me later and I can get you over to City Hall and show you the books and the reserves funds. As far as public comment, there is no time limit when the public comes up to speak. The 3-minute rule was removed quite a while ago, and we have lengthy discussions at our council meetings. In fact, Councilman Heady, if you go look at the minutes, he's the one that does most of the talking. Anyway, so he has ample time. Mayor Sawnick explained very well how the agenda is handled, and I'm not going to revisit those comments, but thank you very much. And thank you, Mr. Heady, for your comments.
This is actually one of the reasons that I was motivated to get involved. The problem is it's just Mr. Heady talking, and it's not a conversation. He's usually talking a lot to no one in particular, and there's nobody willing to actually discuss the topics with him, and they just sort of fall silent. There's never a second, there's never any further discussion on the points that he brings up. And he does a lot of times have good points. He just sometimes does it in a showy manner that can be distracting. But I think with the new council, he's going to have a lot more people that will be willing to discuss things and get to the bottom of all of the issues, and I think he'll be a lot more effective this next year. Thank you.
And I'm definitely a proponent of open discussion. I think we're very fortunate to live in a community where we have so many educated, experienced, and talented people. And to the extent that they can bring this and their knowledge to the city council and to help with our city government, I welcome it.
I vote yes.
Thank you very much. I think we'll move on to the next group of